Give us the follow through and way!
He's struggling.
Whoa!
Oh, there we go.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're going to get the ball wet. We should stop.
It'll end in the bottom of the sea.
Last game of the day.
That's another
Waterlogged.
whatever bucks off the
No,
bucket.
you're welcome.
Cane
Do you want
toads
this shirt back?
from Bowders in Brisbane,
Oh,
taking
thank
on the
you.
FOTs
And
from
we're umpiring when we're
Wollongong.
all
I'll get your hands wherever I want you go.
Brad
Right, so that's the
Smith
second innings. That's us done for the
opening the batting,
We've got some coin.
coming off a quick fire 30 in the previous match where he was on
Let's see
fire.
if anyone else has come through.
We got Mitch
Hoping
LaPrue.
we can, pretty much. Well, we've left it to the deadline, and I haven't heard from some teams. So
Oh, okay.
I guess it's just, you know, if they
Oh
want to
yeah,
play.
They haven't
loose
contacted.
screws, no chance.
We don't have any umpires.
Any on
What, Neil?
JJ and I are still here.
Yeah, so Neil, JJ.
As long as you're the main umpire, then
Well, we can just, well, then,
Okay.
but we can just rotate between Neil, Keanu,
Oh,
and JJ.
good start there by Mitch.
Rob Jordan's still
Rob
here
Jordan
as
And
well.
Rob Jordan, yeah.
Yeah.
But all the others. What about Will Jacobs? Has he been around much?
Mitch, I should have been in
So he
Cairns
just went back to
LaPrue.
work, did he?
yeah.
So in terms of, I may actually ask you about this because I
He
was
got
trying
picked
to,
for a
I was trying to sort
representative
through the,
side up home
you know,
to go to
expected
Cairns this
payments and
weekend, and he
all that
chose
kind of
this.
stuff, so that
Actually, it's
I-
not.
because,
So,
because,
Mitch, I should have
go
been in
back to the
Cairns
bush
LaPrue.
and Daniel and sit in the bush for a bit and just want to sort this shit out next week.
Midfield and the outfield out there
Okay.
allows them to run a quick two.
Safari program.
Yeah. See, defender squad have been chasing.
FOT's
the
underway.
teams that were upset, and it's like, how much can you chase a team as to whether they're going
Shot.
Shot off the hip, but will it go? Oh, yes. Brent the Big Bear Sinclair. Would have thought that the cane toads would do alright today, seeing as a perfect weather for cane toads. Sloshy ground.
Invasive species.
Shot.
Oh, fair shot there. That's going to go all the way for 6. Oh.
Didn't put the boundaries out big enough, eh?
Yeah, I think KB probably could have brought them out a little bit further. He's not expecting a left-hander to hit it that far. If I know Mitch as I do, this one may be at the helmet.
He's a fiery character, eh? Here we go. Yep.
There you go. Bit more into that one by the young fella.
You knew it.
Pull that one for 6, he says. It's a great start by the FOTs and by Brad Smith. 12 off 5.
Wow.
He's faced 16 balls so far today and he's hit 40 runs. I'm not sure how many of those have come on the offside though.
See what the 8:30 start. So they want to play now. Alright, so we have
Can't make you get. Could have poked one into there for us.
who does Does Rob Jordan play for? Rob Jordan.
Jamie, how are you, mate? Yeah, cool. I've just been trying to get hold of you just about tomorrow's game.
Because we
Shit that joke. Shit that joke.
We haven't packed them away.
What's the last dance?
Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah, I love that. I love that series.
He's so confident with his skills.
Yeah, yeah. That's why he can't get beaten, huh?
That's what, like, he doesn't care what anyone else. His teammates.
Like, he's still meticulous, right?
The GOAT.
It's exactly what's on there.
Back on here.
Diana, what times are available? Has a
That's
thing
why,
for-
isn't it?
Yeah, I know that so far. So we'll still be here at that stage. And we'll probably have to leave.
So we've got Levi bowling here, normally a wicket keeper, but Paddy's got better hands, so the young fella gets to trundle with the ball.
Right.
Yeah. So it just depends on.
Is Rob going to play on Thursday?
Good start, you are, Levi. Couple of dots.
Living wicket taker, is he, for the Cane Toads?
No, he's normally a keeper. Normally a
Oh,
wicket,
wow.
Normally a wicket keeper.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Looks wasted at that. Jeez, he's a good bowler.
When you see Paddy up at the stumps, you can understand why. He's got great hands.
There it is.
He's walked.
Just as well.
Must be a cane toad thing, because there was a couple of edges they thought yesterday that weren't given. Glad we got Brad Smith out there, who's very, very honest. But that's a great start, Levi.
Yeah, very good. Just you were talking about great hands.
Not a bad catch by Paddy. Made him jump a little bit. Probably made it look harder than it really was. Knowing that the game's streamed, he's probably going to show off a little bit, hand up.
Well, that brings to the crease the veteran Cheese, Paul Marchese.
Yeah.
Goes
Ooh.
after it.
Boy, thinks everything that hits the keeper's gloves is worth an appeal now. But this so far is a wicket maiden with one ball to go.
Wow.
Great start by the young bloke.
Fantastic. Needed enough to start the FOT ad. Oh. It's going around, backward square, man's coming around. Nah, can't stop it.
Spoke too soon. The short ball, probably not quick enough to bowl that one.
3 overs gone, score 22.
Isn't that always the way? That the ball goes to the boundary and the guy that has to chase it
Who's the next bowler?
is the guy that's got to bowl the next over. Yeah. Happens quite a lot.
So next bowler now.
Is Dylan Goodison. Dylan is actually
Goes down the ground.
Dylan is actually on the middle stump list, but they had 9. So now that we're at the plate, all the friendlies, he's been drafted into the Cane Toads.
Nice.
He has played a few games for the Cane Toads. Dylan loves playing a couple of games a weekend. Normally plays with his father-in-law.
Oh, very good.
There's a very friendly rivalry going there. Dylan bowls a little bit of in-swing. Thinks he can bat, but earlier this season was on a run of 4 ducks, so we're calling him the Audi.
Oh, another boundary. Jeez, great shot. He's playing well.
Great shot by Bradley
Brad
Smith.
Smith.
So we've got two Brad Smiths, one Bradley, one Brad. Hit a nice boundary out over square leg before. Now another one behind point.
Fox looking to get to that magical 100 mark. Seems to be the winning score. Guaranteed score to win.
As we know with cricket, there's not much guaranteed. But
Well, he's going down the ground. Hasn't got much on it. Oh, didn't carry.
and there's the third keeper in the team, Callum.
Oh,
Callum,
wow.
the truck driver. He doesn't like bowling, can't throw, likes to keep. So they've got 3 keepers. The interesting
Jeez,
thing
what
about
depth.
Callum is he likes to take photos of his car. He doesn't have a woman, but he's got a Mustang.
That'll do.
That'll do, and he loves to take photos of it. It's almost like a daily ritual.
And you sent them.
I post them on Facebook.
Oh, he's going down the ground. Has he got enough on it? He just has. Clears the man.
That's
That
a-
long on.
Another great shot.
Geez, that's an expensive over.
It is.
Dylan,
That's
unfortunately.
That's gone for 18 off that over.
Wow, unlucky.
Oh, nothing's stopping.
Bradley Smith has just gone bang, bang, bang.
Geez, 34, 40 after 4.
40 after 4.
It's just 180 games.
The last 6 balls have gone for 28 runs.
Wow. Geez, they turned it up again.
They certainly have. And this man is the captain coming in, and his name is Gavin Andrews, and he was about 12 months ago the number 3 bowler in the world.
Wow.
And
In the world.
in the world, he was, and don't worry, he sent me the images of it. But when you watch him bowl, you cannot understand how that happened.
Drags the first one down. Yep.
He bowls offies,
Coming up for 2. That's good running.
very good running. So we now call him number 3.
Fantastic nickname.
What a beautiful
So
afternoon.
what, he just bags wickets every week?
Yeah, when we play on turf, because we play our Division 1 on turf up there,
Oh,
with his
right.
off spinners, yeah, he's very economical, to be honest.
Oh, I see, yes, yeah.
And when he's on turf, he does get a little bit of purchase and gets some wickets.
Yeah, that'd be very handy.
We do find that our spinners up there take a lot of wickets. We've got a few offies, a few leggies, and they do take a lot. Bradley Smith, 22 off 7.
Oh,
That one,
that one's plugged though. It's not
Gonna
going to get
plug?
some fans. So there could be 3 runs in this one.
I'm not sure how the big bear's going in his chase.
Oh, he's trying to get around the puddle, I think. That's why he didn't do a direct line to it.
The big rig. But to be fair, these are a great bunch of guys. Nice little pink and powder blue uniform. Obviously couldn't decide if it was a boy or a girl.
Having an each way bet. I love it. Better batting side or bowling side? Cane Toads.
Well, to be fair, this is probably half their Division 1 team and half their Division 3 team, because they've got 2 teams.
Right, okay.
I would say probably batting. And I keep saying there's a young bloke by the name of Mitch LaPrue in this team. He actually was selected in a representative team for Saturday cricket a couple of weeks ago. And he actually could have been in Cairns this weekend playing in what they call the Bulls Masters competition, representing Southeast Queensland.
Oh, and he chose this.
He chose this, and we are reminding him of it regularly. I actually believe it was probably more to do with his girlfriend, because his girlfriend's actually down here on this trip, and she wouldn't have gone to Cairns.
Ah, okay. It's actually worked out well for him then, I reckon. Yeah, this is the better result.
I think so.
Long term, anyway.
So the FOT's 48 after 5. And here comes the wicket taker Levi again.
Cheese hasn't even got warm yet, so this could be a...
10 off 7. It's a bit slow for Cheese, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very. Just expect so much from him.
Oh,
Oh, full toss.
He just-
Bang. No ball. Thumped for 4. He's
That's-
giving Cheese a free hit. Wow.
that's just a gift. I mean, Cheese was like swatting it away. Maybe a little bit of stage fright for the young bloke.
He's about to find out how good Cheese is right now. I'm guessing cow corner into the car park.
Just hope he lands it on the pitch this time. I mean, we're paying for the green stuff, we may as well use it.
Cow corner. There
Yeah,
it
that
is.
is. That's a
Little
great
mid-wicket.
shot.
Has he got enough of it? Ooh, close to the car park.
Yeah. Not as big as some of the ones earlier in the day. It's still 6 runs.
Yeah, the Lismore fella. Jeez, didn't he hit a bomb?
Absolutely. I'm not sure how that Blue RAV4's holding up to that. But there you go, Cheese. That's had 11 runs off the last 2 balls. So his 10 from 7's now become 21 from 9. They are certainly on target for a score well over 100.
Comes down the wicket again, goes down the ground. He's got it straight, and he's got 4 more. Thought the man came around and got to it, but no.
Yeah, young Mitch there was just a little bit slow.
She's going into overdrive now.
Maybe we should start calling him Mitch Puddin' LaPrue. Oh, good comeback.
Oh,
Probably not quick enough to bowl a bouncer, so but bowling a short one way outside off stump.
that's right, when Cheese is coming halfway down the wicket. Yeah. At least he's thinking about what he's doing.
Well, that's going to hurt. That's that 3-run wide. So Cheese has gone from 10 off 7 to 28 off 12.
Wow.
Here's probably the difference in the innings.
That's why he's one of the best. Former national champion. He's gone again over mid-wicket, and I think he's got enough. No, he hasn't got enough on this one. It's gone straight down the throat of the man at mid-wicket, and Cheese is gone.
Number 3, Gavin Andrews, has caught that clean as a whistle.
Didn't have to move much. Took it beautifully.
Didn't have to move much, just had to get the belly out of the way. And the boys played here yesterday afternoon, and they spent the next couple of hours after watching the replay twice just to hear the commentary. So we know what the boys' plans are tonight after the grand final.
So who's coming on the bowl here?
That is Benson Trembath. We nicknamed him yesterday the bodybuilding Sparky. He's just completed a 12-week challenge and he is ripped. He's late 40s and he looks like he thinks and takes photos of himself thinking he's mid-20s. Must be a bit of a thing with the cane toads taking photos of themselves.
Not a lot to do up there, eh?
Not at all. Brad Smith at the far end, he's been just starved of strike lately.
Yeah.
He was 25 off 10 when Cheese was 10 off 7 and he hasn't faced a ball since.
Who's this at the crease now? We've got
Bobby Curtis. They're going to push for 2 and they're going to...
didn't want to chance that So looking at the good score, I'd say 120 prediction.
It's certainly looking that way, isn't it? It's certainly looking that way. It's certainly going to be over 100. It's going to be difficult to chase down.
Oh.
And he bowls a wide. If he bowls another one, he's going to retire him on a wide instead of a 6. That's not a bad idea.
He did exactly what that's a no ball, but he's still retired nonetheless.
And here comes the biggest gift of all.
Wow.
Coming out to face your first ball with a free hit. Well, the umpire...
Should be retired. Hey, Shrikant, he should be retired.
He's on it.
That's almost to the... That's almost a very unfortunate way to...
He's got to have a 6-pack for this, surely.
He certainly
How's
does.
this?
It's like
Perfect way to stride out to the crease.
first ball and you cannot get out. $75 after 34 deliveries.
Oh, he missed it.
You can't appeal on a free hit, buddy.
The instinct took over there.
It did, didn't it? No, I was just reminding him for later.
So 7 overs, 75. Maybe with Cheese departing, it's helped a lot. Well, and the retirees, so a couple of fresh batsmen there.
So Jim Arsofsky. We'll just call him Jim.
Jim, yeah.
Jim's at the crease. Jim and Bobby. Sound like a couple of real Wollongong names. And the man with the unusual action.
Wow. What is that? Yeah, that's the first time I've seen him. Wow.
A
That'd
very,
throw me off.
a very unusual action.
And it was on the money too.
He does get a little bit of in-dip, but it's just that hard to pick up. He's a big bloke too.
Crunch, but there's a man out there. A cow corner. Oh, they went for 2, but there's a slip.
I think on that arm you could probably take 2 every day of the week.
Trickled into the keeper there, didn't it?
It did.
This time he's gone much cleaner with
Yep.
that shot.
And that's in the gap and
it's a
down the hill
boundary.
for 4. They're just racing along here. 77 after 7.2. Oh, 81 after 3.
I must have been
7.3.
watching the early games this morning where teams are flying along out in front. That's off the pitch. That's a no ball. There's only one team to have chased more than 80 all day. As it turns out, that's just a little fun stat for you there.
Did you think that one up, or did somebody tip you off for that one?
I happen to be participating in said game.
Well, the last game of the day yesterday was Fine Legs, and it escapes me now, but Fine Legs chased it. Oh, Old Fools. Fine Legs chased down 81 on the second last ball of the match.
Wow.
But yep, not today. Not over or once over 81.
And that game, I believe, was only 8 overs this morning too, which made it all the more impressive.
Our first game of the day, the chase was done in 2.2 overs. They chased down 35 in 12 deliveries. So I've had a bit of all sorts of
Yeah,
spectrum
it's
today.
been a mixed bag. But for the most part, some big scores.
And here comes number 3 for his second over.
3. How long ago are we talking about this third best bowler in the world? This year, last year?
I would say it was either very late last year or very early this year.
Yeah, so it's pretty recent.
Pretty recent, yeah. But I think it actually goes back to he played a fair bit in Brisbane 8 or 9 years ago, and then took it back up in Bow Desert probably 12 months ago and had a couple of good performances. So probably picked up some of his old stats to.
Right. Going hard to mid wicket. There's a man coming around. Whoa! It's gone through him, has it? Yes, he's no, he hasn't conceded the 4.
He hasn't
Lucky.
conceded the 4. But as soon as he hit number 3, he certainly took a screenshot and sent it across to me. And the name has stuck ever since.
So he's guaranteed 4 overs.
Well,
Oh, shot through the offside, but
I think that comes with captaincy as well.
we've seen that earlier today, didn't we, with Crazy Kids?
Yes. We did remind him about his 2 overs for 41.
I don't know about the wee part here, but Matt you might have on several times when the G train came back to the camp here. And they're a team that likes to watch it over as well, so they'll be hearing plenty of
I hope so.
your review of his captaincy / bowling. Oh, great shot. Around the corner, there's 4 down the fine leg.
Into the quickest part of the ground. Downhill. Not the greatest way to finish. 94 off 9. And here comes Mitch. I should have been in Cairns, LaPrue.
No one in danger of retiring, so what was my early prediction was 120, so they're not going to get that. 110 still on the cards.
110 is definitely on the cards. Mitch's first over went for 12. But
How confident you can chase over 100 for your cane toads, your local boys.
Not at all.
It's brutal honesty.
They did, to be honest, they actually got off to a flyer yesterday in chasing a score of around about 80 off 8 overs. I think they were 43 after 3,
Oh wow.
but then they fell in a hole.
Capitulated. Wow.
Yeah, well, Gav got out for 29.
Oh, okay.
He was on strike for an over of 26 where he had a wide and 3 no balls.
Ooh.
And he could not dispatch one of those no balls for 6.
Okay. He has not got a hold of that one, but they could come back for 2. Oh, Jim's going to be in trouble coming back for the second.
No.
There's a throw.
No,
Not great.
no, Benson's not one of our a renowned thrower. Benson's one of our players who likes to fake an injury every week. He has a new one every time. A couple of weeks ago it was a meniscus.
I'm just making up stuff now.
He's just making up stuff, yep. It's just because he's old. It's a good over from Mitch, only 2 off the first 2 deliveries.
I think it's 3 deliveries, isn't it?
Oh, first 3
Yeah,
deliveries,
yeah.
yeah.
It's 2 to go. He's done well. Very well. If he keeps it under 100, it's awesome. It's gone down the ground, but just a single. It's been a terrific over. Are we in for the home run? So Jim's on strike, is he? Yep.
Yeah, I'm backing Jim out, unfortunately. I think they'll remain under 100.
Yep.
So their score is
I'm
falling away
going to say
badly.
dot ball. Go straight through the keeper. No. Got something on it. They'll go for at least 1. Jim's coming back, is he? Yes, he is. Oh, it's a late call. They do. They could be coming back for a 3rd. They're going to get to the 100 mark. Oh, wow. Unlikely. Somehow they did it. 100 is the score.
Wicket keepers. Wicket keepers think
Absolutely
they can throw
not
the ball.
necessary.
Absolutely not.
necessary.
Yeah,
Saves 1 run, cost 2.
I think they've got the score wrong here. They've got it as 99. I think they've only put down 2 off the last ball.
Yeah, you're right. Score.
I'm not really sure it's going to make a great deal of difference. But,
The Cane Toads, it's probably going to take them just an extra over to get it, right? That's all it is.
well, for the Cane Toads to win, I'd say Mitch has to have his best effort because he can actually hit a really good ball. Patrick batted really well yesterday for his 30 off about 14 or 14. So they've got a chance, but as long as they don't let Callum bat, they'll be okay.
What's the level of the battery like on that?
One bat?
I'll get through the last 10 overs.
Yeah.
Play private.
What's that?
Just turn it off to save a little bit of extra battery.
Oh, wild start there.
And
From
Callum
Brad Smith.
starts on 100 strike rate, which is very unusual for him.
And he's getting
9, 40. There you go, that's why.
at least he's going after it.
Just to the 100 that the FOT's made.
Good, good.
And there he is again.
But hang on, a wide here would bring him back to 100 strike rate.
It would bring him back to 100 strike rate.
They're all hoping for a wide for you, mate. Oh, jeez.
That Blue Dog Sports bat with the pink stickers isn't doing him any good.
The news.
He's not repping the brand very well.
Right, so that takes him